EA Sports is proud to bring you coverage of PGA Tour golf. Today from 17 Mile Drive on the Monterey Peninsula and historic Pebble Beach golf links. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joining you here today, and by my side in the tower, as always, is Frank Nobilo. And Frank, when I look to my right over the Monterey Peninsula toward the Pacific Ocean, I always think this is what they mean when they sing from sea to shining sea. Pebble Beach never does disappoint.
It has to be on everybody's wish list. I don't really care what level of your standard of play is. The best players in the world want to play here, and I have friends really that just took up the game, for example, like a year ago, and that's always where they want to go. Can I get a round at Pebble Beach?
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
And this one might need a little bit extra encouragement, Rich, to make it up this slope, but all in all, not too difficult a putt.
Oh no, where was that going? As noted in its logo, first opened in 1919. There's a look at the beautiful Pebble Beach golf links here on the captivating Monterey Peninsula. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
Such a pleasant way to start at Pebble Beach. Breathe in that sea air, and you look out at what's possible, what you're going to be heading into. And the first hole really is sort of a nice, gentle way to get this round started. It's only 378 yards, this par 4 first. Well, you're going to need a little luck on a day like this, and he's fortunate to get a good kick there to get the round underway.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really, outside chance for birdie.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. EA Sports, so proud to bring you continuing coverage of the world of golf. And today, we find ourselves on the rugged coastline of Carmel Bay at the legendary Pebble Beach golf links. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green, Rich. I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways, greens. That's the secret.
That's going to slide on by. So an inauspicious start. The missed par putt from close range leads to an opening 5. Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. A look here at birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
Needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Yeah, he gets that one to go. A good, solid par there coming off that bogey at the first. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And now, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So a slightly elevated green, deep bunkers on both sides. Frank, what's the trick here on the second shot?
Well, if you're going to go sort of right of the flag here, Rich, then you've got to know the carry on those first of the 2 bunkers on the right side. You really don't want to mess with those because they have some deep lips.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Oh boy, far from a good shot that. Yeah, that's a little more uphill than you think, and that's going to come up a bit short. Yeah, that's a pretty good two-putt. I have to say, though, that will be a drop shot. Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you referred to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. It's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right.
So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Good soft hands. That is nicely done. Nope, I could have erased the bogey from the previous hole, but no dice there. Disappointment there. We'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard 5th. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. Now some touch needed here for his second. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Nope, that's one you just can't leave short. So he can't save his par here at the 5th, and he'll leave with a bogey 4. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. So a chance to right the ship after a rough start. This for eagle. Nope. Yeah, that is really confidently finished off there, and maybe that can get him going a bit as he's got it back to 2 over. Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starter's Gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize that you're just bitten off more than you can chew.
Well, that is extracted from the bunker, but it is going to hang up short of the green. Out of the bunker to here, now a third. So that one gets away. He's going to need all his talents to prevent a crooked number from there.
And he's done the unthinkable. Taken a bad situation and, believe it or not, made it worse.
Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Welcome in, everyone, to EA Sports' continuing coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner, and partner, you and I have called a lot of rounds of golf through the years. I know there's always something that piques your interest. How about today?
Rich, every day brings you a chance to do something special. And when we get to sit in this perch, that's what I look for. And I don't want to see the head going down. I want to see that every single shot is a chance to do something special. That could be a chip. Maybe the chip goes in. Maybe it's a 30-footer that goes in. Maybe a drive gets rifled down the fairway. Do something special.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. With Frank Nobilo by my side, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, as weekend golfers know, there's always part of your game that you're focused on. So I'll ask the question, what are you going to be looking at here today?
Tee to green. Rich, I know people always say putting's important. I'm not going to say it's overrated, but tee to green. If you want to play good golf day in, day out, fairways greens. That's the secret.
Oh, a miss there. That is way right.
Now that definitely finds the rough off the first tee. Certainly not the start he was looking for.
So the tee shot misses right. Now the second here at 1.